a 2, and that means.
Hello, you Patreons and friends. Odie's on 101 here. Let's get down to business. I hope you guys are having a happy Christmas season. Hope you guys are getting your Christmas stuff together. I know I am because I'm almost done with my Christmas shopping. And to business wise, I can use the number 3 chassis, which I'm going to have good tire grip going into Atlanta. And as you can tell, I sold my number 2 engine. That way I'm going to be building a new one after this one's said and done after this race. And for the bodies, as you can tell, I sold either bodies 1 or 2. Definitely number 2. And I could only use body number 3. And 2 more races when this is repaired and this is build. Then I'm going to build another one. And why don't we take a look at the standings real quick? Tony Stewart's still got a powerful lead, 267 points ahead, 345 ahead of Jeff Gordon, 366 and 368 ahead of Mark Martin and Bobby Labonte. And of course, the awards. Weekly, nothing to see here, but I'm 6th place in the poll stands, which I'm going to be in a Budweiser shootout. And onwards to the Georgia 500. But I choose the only chassis, the only engine, and the only body, and my car ratings at a 66. See you at the track for qualifying. I have a good car so far. Yes, sir. Too bad I don't have any remastered graphics, but hopefully I'll put out a good lab, and hopefully I'll qualify in the top 20 at least, and it gets me 12. I'll take it. Not bad. It's definitely going to pay off in the long run because I sold some of my old engines and equipment. So, cars dialed in. I'm satisfied. Let's go.
We're live from the Atlanta Motor Speedway in Hampton, Georgia for today's running of the Georgia 500. I think we're in for some incredible racing, judging by this track's history.
There sure have been some incredible finishes here at Atlanta. In the March race of 2001, Kevin Harvick beat Jeff Gordon to the checkered by mere inches to win his first NASCAR Winston Cup race. Given the circumstances and the emotion of that victory, that is one that people will talk about for decades to come.
The 151 car really stepped up in qualifying this week.
Yeah, this should give the whole team a little boost. They've been struggling in qualifying week after week, but it looks like they're trying to turn things around. I'm proud of those guys.
Jeff Green has had some bad luck the last 2 races.
I believe they've got a chance to turn their luck around here. Those guys have been working extra hard this week, and I think it just may pay off for them in the end.
The Net Zero Pontiac seems to always have to start towards the back at these speedway tracks.
Man, does this make getting a win tough. He has to be careful not to beat up the car, as aerodynamics have become so important at these speedway tracks. And that's not easy to do when you have the whole field starting in front of you.
okay. I had a good jump on the start, but I was a bit up to a slow start. And I'm getting run on Nadine and Marlin, and here we go into turn number 3. Oh! Jimmy Johnson spins into the wall, and thank you, crew chief, and I'm in the top 10 within lap number 3. I'm battling the 10th car for 10th place. How ironic. Now I'm just, you know what? I'm going to try to keep my car straight on the straightaway as much as possible. And he wants to block me. I'm going to race on the high side as much as possible. I'm right where I need to be. Hopefully I'll get a better finish in the top 10 because that will help my average position. But qualifying really helped too because I used one of my newer engines. I will be using another newer engine come next season. 22's been all over me and I'm all over the 40, so I'm in a Dodge sandwich. 2.5 seconds on the leader, huh? Your leader's Dale Earnhardt Jr., followed by Kurt Busch, Mark Martin, Ricky Rudd, and Jeff Gordon. And that's your top 5, and I'll be back with more. Sadler and Tony Stewart racing side by side. They just barely made contact. I gotta take it easy on the rubber too. I always do that at the racetracks. Oh, slingshot, 3 wide into the corner. Oh, no. Oh. Phew. I had to slam on the brakes to prevent an accident. But I'm pretty sure Stewart's going to be mad. What does he have to lose? He's already way ahead of the championship standings. Oops, I'm not going to blame him for getting mad at me. Thank you, Sadler. Yep. Even the MRN commentators are going to mention something like that. I ended up dropping back to 12th, and I got a run on Burton, and my car just came off a little loose coming off of turn number 2. And I am not the best announcer and commentator while doing these gameplays. Alan Bestwick is the best. And he was a good announcer on the original NASCAR Heat games. I've heard of talks that NASCAR, if they reach a deal in 2023, ESPN will split the races with Fox. But who knows what will happen. I gotta run, Stewart! He's blocking me. Stewart, do you want me to... Well, he's gonna run me. He didn't slam into me. Alright, it's time to come into pit road because my car is out of control. I did not manage the tires properly, and so one of my corporate teammates, Dale Jarrett, is coming in. And surprisingly, I did not get into a wreck either. Let's just leave everything the way it is. So far, so good. So far, no mistakes. Great job, guys. Alright. I might be a lap down, but the pit stops have not cycled through yet. And, oh, careful. Don't want to hit anybody. Just let him by. Alright. Bill Elliott. The guy who I accidentally rubbed the wrong way. I'm not here to make enemies. I'm here to finish good. And Jerry Nadeau's behind me. And speaking of the number 9 and Jerry Nadeau behind me, his old number ride is ahead of me, which is the number 9. Alright. I went easy in the corner and I easily passed Mayfield. Woo, no problem. Oh man, I have such a huge run on the high side. Ooh, yeah. 21st place. Who's your leader? Kurt Busch, Gordon Burton. I bet these guys have not pit yet. I believe Ashton Lewis hasn't pitted earlier, but the guys are a lap down and under had already pitted, so I guess the ones on the lead lap have not pitted. Well, we'll just wait and see how the pit stops cycle through. And I'm going to easily get in the top 20. Thank you, Elliott Sadler, for being my friend. You traveled down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. Whoa! I almost got into the wall. Where's my enthusiasm at this track? It's just another cookie cutter. But I'm pretty sure I would have enthusiasm if I do like another gameplay of a single race of this video game. I might do a single gameplay of NASCAR Thunder 2004, which I would broadcasting you guys the Daytona Beach race. And there are 3 wide, and I'm gonna let Jarrett go. And I'm gonna do a gameplay of NASCAR 7 where I'll be racing on the courses of Chicago. And pit stops are cycling through. Oh no. Well, I'm in 12th place. I'm right back to where I started after the cycle pit stops. Draft Jarrett. Maybe he and I will work together and pull me around the track. But if he lets me by and I have a huge run, I'm passing him. And we'll see more on this. Update, I tried to draft Dale Jarrett, but he kept pulling away, and I'm under pressure from Jimmy Johnson. He wants to take over 12th place. And already my tires are getting worn. I think I'm going to go on fuel, though. And oh no. Well, I guess I'm going to have to work with Johnson to work my way up through. So far, Dale Jr. still holding on to lead. Tony Stewart will be okay, even though I kind of rubbed him but at least I prevented a huge wreck. Yeah, you can tell my voice is very relaxed because I just had me some Starbucks coffee. Starbucks Peppermint Mocha Iced Coffee. And we have about like 6 laps to go. I don't have a lot to say during this race, but I look forward to Phoenix. because I ran really well last year, even though I didn't have the equipment. But there might be a good chance I might get my 5th win of the season. It goes to show, even though I'm like 10th to 17th in points, and with the 4 wins I got this season, that shows I'm pretty inconsistent. But it's funny though, I had a better season though. And I'm passing Sterling Marlin for 12, and it is good. And I easily pulled away from Marlin for putting the draft to Jimmy Johnson. Hopefully I can sport a top 10 finish here, and my car is up the track. And I got a run on Johnson, and here I go to make the pass. Yeehaw! Oh man. Now my tires are being worn out, but I'm gonna make it to the line. Feels like this car can turn itself, but this car is a little tight heading into the corner. It's probably tied in and a little loose off. Two laps to go at the Georgia 500, and who knows, 5, I can get up to 6, possibly 7th, if I can play my cards right, figure of speech. But Tony Stewart's not going to make it easy despite what happened earlier in the race. He's going to slam into me if I try to pass him. I mean, I go down to the bottom of the track. Oh, yep. He may have slammed into me, but I did not let it stop me. Come on, Stewart, chill out. You're in the points lead. I said it's my fault for rubbing you the wrong way earlier, which is my fault. Oh, can I get a 6th place finish? It just might happen. I guess not. I'm going to finish 8th, but we'll take it. But a good race, though.
It was all green flag racing in this one.
That's pretty amazing. It says a lot about the quality and true talent of these NASCAR Winston Cup drivers.
The 151 car never even got a scratch in this race.
That will be a relief on the old wallet, too. It costs big money to keep these NASCAR Winston Cup cars in tip-top shape week in and week out. When you don't damage them on race day, they help save a lot of time and money.
The 151 car had some problems on the track with the 20 car.
It should be interesting the next time they get next to each other on the racetrack. At this point, nobody wants to back down, and we could see some sparks fly.
Unfortunately, we're out of time for now. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week at Phoenix.
Well, I don't blame Stewart for getting mad, but... well, so far, no bonuses on the sponsor. And as for team management, my engine balancer is flow bench, decrease repair and overhaul cost. Okay. Well, oof. Well, actually, I'm just gonna purchase it, and that'll be it. 9 races, $66,000. So I have to be very careful with my car. Now I've turned low budget again, but whatever it takes to make my car perform better. And after the 6th race of the 2005 season, E will be available and the cost will decrease. That ain't too bad at all. So, why don't we take a look at the standings? 260 points ahead of Dale Jr. Dale Jr. had a good career day, but 50, 40, 30... I bet the top 6 or the top 7 are mathematically in contention if Stewart has one bad race after another. And these guys have to have like nothing but top 5 finishes and get 5 bonus points or lead the most laps, as far as I'm concerned. And the driver respect, yep, Tony Stewart's my main rival, but it's not going to last forever. Yep, the rivalries I've had in the previous races are winding down. I had nothing new in the rewards. Ford, I'm still trying to be on Chevrolet's tail for the manufacturer championship. And Jeff Gordon's been leading the most laps. He might be your lap champion of the season. So, but anything can happen. There's no way I can be lap champion. But if I manage to lead the most laps, I can get as far as the top 5. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to be in the top 10 throughout the lap champion standings. And that's going to wrap it up for this presentation. As for my sponsorship, it's at 51. Average star at 15. I ranked 15th in points, which is good. And my expectations are not getting anywhere because I'm not getting the results. And I cannot build new engines because I used up all that money to decrease costs and building. So that's going to wrap it up. That's my alarm going off, and we will see you at the Phoenix race. Like, subscribe, and comment. Always on the sign off.